Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, PlayStation gamers are very upset, and for rightfully so reasons. Now, I'm gonna go and talk about kind of a big thing when it comes to PlayStation, when it comes to a big company that PlayStation owns. People on Twitter, people on the internet, which they're always upset, don't get me wrong, are even more upset. We're seeing like one of the biggest swindles known to man, where things have literally now been removed from even big publishers like such as Steam, and a lot of people are just not happy. We're gonna go talk about this because I feel this is a topic that, number one, although even if you guys don't necessarily play the game we're going to be talking about, is a big deal. We're seeing microtransactions, we're seeing companies trying to milk every dime they possibly can, and as of right now, I feel like we've been seeing a very exuberant amount of folks and big companies that are kind of just like being very lackluster on how, well, just upset gamers are in this day and age. So I want to talk about this specifically, and this is also one of the biggest PlayStation IPs they own as of right this second, so a lot of folks are not happy, a lot of folks are upset, and I myself, who's someone who does play this game casually, I'm also on that one too, and I'm sure you guys can probably go and tell by this one, it's going to be a little bit of a Destiny 2 video. So I hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy, and as well, just thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like all the stuff, you guys want to give your thoughts and comments, obviously go subscribe, and of course we have a bajillion different holiday sale links down below. Don't mind the usual YouTube sellout, but we have a bajillion different Best Buy sales. We're technically a Best Buy partner, and those are all technically ads. All linked down below if you guys want to check them out. Twitter and Twitch stream. Let's dive in the video itself. Sorry for the chills. They helped me go and buy Christmas presents, so if you guys don't mind. So if you guys know, Destiny 2 has been a pretty fun game. I have a lot of friends in the Destiny community, and a lot of them will play the game very actively. Some of them are streamers on Twitch that are full-time streamers, that is their livelihood. Some of my friends, like I said, FUDs, some of my friends and buds are also people out there who will make YouTube content all the time. Those do lore videos, they'll do just general state-of-game videos. A lot of them are really nice, well-established, good people with very normal takes. And for some odd reason, the Destiny community does not listen to them when it comes to games, when it comes to microtransactions, when it comes to live service, when it comes to the future of the game. And not to say that content creators are always the end-all, be-all, but some of the things are overall absolutely insulting. And this has been one big thing I want to highlight over here, because some people such as Paul Tassi and other folks as well in the Destiny community have called this out, and I think this is gross, adherent, and a lot of folks are also upset with this too. Now, as you guys know, PlayStation is, well, technically the owner now of Destiny. They bought Bungie, and live service is the end-all, be-all for all things out there, apparently. Like, we see how good Fortnite's going. People all want to have their own live service game. Destiny has been a game I put many hours in. I've done raids, I have done day ones, and I've enjoyed seasons, everything, and I've enjoyed watching it too as well. But one of the bigger things out here is that I do not like this. They put a starter pack in the game, first and foremost. If you guys don't know, one of my biggest critiques overall with Destiny is someone who a casual player. Like, I'm not someone who plays it every day. I'm not someone who plays every expansion, but every now and then that itch comes on in. Like, I'm watching my bud Char or something like that, playing and streaming on Twitch, and I'm like, oh, this looks kind of fun, because I like the guy. He's a good dude. And the game has a lot of potential. But one big thing a lot of folks have been critiquing is that they push microtransactions way too hard. And this is even now gotten removed from a lot of controversy, people calling it out, calling it money grubbing, and essentially with how the state of this game is right now, people are at the point where they have crossed the line. They have crossed the limit. And I'm a casual person, and I even think that Destiny has been taking way too many low blows, and is just not respecting the community they have. Now, if you guys like Destiny, you guys play Destiny, you guys are enjoying the new seasons and expansions, that is what you guys should do. If games are fun, play the game. Totally fine. But I'm one of those people where, for me, I'm not really the biggest fan of having to pay a bunch of money for DLCs all the time. I don't even know where to start at this point, because if I miss one or two of them, I'm not sure if I even need them or not to play the game. And I do think Destiny is probably one of the coolest gunplay when it comes to the graphics, world building, lore. The game is right. But it just needs almost like that big blank refresher, like a Destiny 3. But anyway, so I'm kind of rambling over here, where they have a brand new now starter pack. They have a Destiny 2 starter pack that they try to release on Steam, and it has had such a horrible reception on this one that it has literally been removed. If you guys look at the official Steam page over here, the Destiny 2 starter pack is now no longer even available on the Steam store itself. And this basically was including a few little various things on here. Basically, you have a chance to get a new exotic ship, which doesn't really change the gameplay, but during loading times, you have something kind of cool to show off as well. And you also get some types of glimmer too. You get enhancement cores, you get enhancement prisms, and a coveted ascendant shard. Like, I recognize these terms, and I want to say I think you maybe use the glimmer in It's either like the random currency for the game itself, you can basically like disenchant stuff, or as well as like the stuff you do in the store, but I think that's something completely different. Either way, it's just like something you don't really need. Okay, like I'm sure someone in the Destiny community might go and sass a little bit much, but like I said, I'm a casual guy. I'm just seeing on how horrible this has been going, and it's just not needed. Like basically, Destiny is a game that just needs to focus on making the game fun, doing things for PvP, making new PvP maps, making trials funner, remaking trials, adding cool things like such as making Gambit like a funner game mode that people actually want to go and play, switching up the core game mechanics where it's not go do the same strike 3 times, go do this mission and like defeat 100 mobs for this, or this. No, you got to make the game fun. You can't always be selling DLCs. You can't always be selling random microtransactions. You got to put cool skins in the game that make me want to play the game. And this is for me as a casual person, let alone someone who plays the game all the time. They are a lot of the times content starved. And even right now, there's been a horrible launch too as well when it comes to the Destiny 2, where the Destiny 2 launch actually got delayed even farther. And this is also after the wake of all the layoffs. A lot of layoffs of the company itself, to the point where people are even making fun of the Game of the Year awards for even considering Destiny for being involved in the community itself and saying that they even have a quote-unquote good community. Now, I'm not going to go and knock on anyone at Bungie because a lot of those folks are awesome, but it just kind of goes to showing how tone deaf that they quite literally are trying to sell microtransactions for a game that's already hard to go get into, and then as well, at the same time, they still want to sell even more DLCs on top of the other DLC already being delayed. So right now, you're trying to go and tell me, who's just more of a casual person, so I think I'm allowed to say this stuff. Like some Destiny content creators might not be able to go and pop off and go and critique the game. I'm a casual dude. I played the game. I liked it. I put a lot of hours in Destiny. I don't play it anymore because this is the type of stuff that I go and see that I am disappointed on. As a casual consumer, I don't want to have to go and spend $15 on a starter pack for a game. I want to launch the game and enjoy the game, and I go and earn stuff throughout the game. That's how live service should go and be. And not to go and fault Fortnite, but I think Fortnite does a kind of good job. You still get the game, you still get to see the events, you get to go see like the Travis Scott concerts, whatever the heck they're going and doing with the big huge robot guys dancing around and seeing Katy Perry singing songs. You do that all for free. If you want to go and buy skins, if you want to go buy the battle pass, you can. And you could say the same thing for this. Don't get me wrong. You could do the same thing for this. But don't forget, this is also masked behind a lot of money into the game. You have to buy the core game. You have to go buy the DLCs. Some DLCs have even sunsetted content, so it makes me even more apprehensive to want to buy stuff, because at some point, the live service might go take it away. If you're in Fortnite and the game itself is free and the stuff gets taken away, that's fine. It's free. It's a state of game. If you're someone who's played Destiny and they had a chance to go and buy something and it goes away, I feel like I wasted my money. If I have to start the game by buying the game, that's fine. If I have to go and buy the game to then also once again buy a starter pack, which does sometimes exist in MMOs or experience boosters or whatever, I'm not taking that away. It's still, though, insulting. And, like, if you guys look at stuff like the Destiny 2 launch over here, if you guys look at all this type of stuff, a lot of these different things out here should be excited, should be hyped up. And they're talking about the launch and all this type of stuff. There's a new season, new, like, delays and all that, whatever. But if you kind of go look even more into proper things on this, you see articles that are like the talking points. Is Bungie really even the right developer to even help Sony for this? People don't even know. People are kind of disappointed right now. As well, we're also seeing all these other various things too on top of this. Like we're seeing these. Look at this. The final shape officially delayed to June 2024. Thankfully, there is going to be new PvP maps and more stuff coming before launch, which is good. You want this. You're spending money for it. But the overall vibe is just as expected. The expansion's being pushed back, you know? And people are seeing this type of stuff where they're like, hey, look at this. This is now like, it's just disappointing. Like if you basically go look right now in Destiny 2, which is kind of the point I'm trying to go and say right now, is that everything is negative. Everything is bad. Everything is not a vibe. Like you see the overall community reception, you see this. It's like Destiny 2 is now the worst selling microtransactions ever sold. On top of that, they're pulling all these random starter packs after fan and roasted. Destiny 2 is slowly becoming Diablo Immortal. That is probably one of the worst things I could ever see. And you go launch this stuff, you should be looking at fun things. You look at Destiny 2 launch, and you want to be excited. You want to be like, cool, I'm excited to see the season, I'm excited to see the new DLC. What's going to be new? No, instead it's like, hey, this game is becoming one of the world's worst games known to man, Diablo Immortal. And I mean, like, we see articles over here from, like, Paul being like, oh my God, you know, they're nuking the pack. And a lot of folks are upset about this too as well. But at the same exact time, it's just sad. Like, some people are okay with spending the money. They want to support Destiny. They want to support, like, you know, Bungie. That's fine. That's cool. Like, I'm A-okay with that. But the part two of this is just, I just don't think this is right. I don't think they should be milking their community for everything they can. And I think a lot of folks agree with me, and I think a lot of folks don't want to go and even enter into the game from more of a casual viewer's perspective because it's just too much. It's just way too much. It's too daunting. There's too much money I have to spend. I just want to launch the game, play the game, and know I have to go and progress through there. And I understand live service can't always do that. And I understand Destiny might be trying their best. And I don't want to upset anyone's toes. If you guys like the game, enjoy it, play it, that's how you should do it. But at the same time, like, this is just offensive. Like, if the only thing you think about is money, how you can make more money, how you can sell more cosmetic skins, how you can go do this, or this, and line up the bottom line or try to make PlayStation money, maybe you need to go make the game better first before other people go and judge it. So this is my little rant, my take on this. I'm so sorry if you guys disagree. If you guys want to go check out all the links down below, the sponsor links, we do have a bajillion different Best Buy hashtag ad and Best Buy partner links down below. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Squishmallows, everything down below. We have the Twitter, Twitch, and follow and subscribe if you guys are new, and give me your thoughts and comments all down below.